As many people have probably heard, whether on the news, internet, or through the hordes of angry people on social media, two black men were recently killed by police on two different sides of the country, Louisiana and Minnesota. On July 6th, Alton Sterling was shot outside of a convenience store as wrestling police officers struggled to put him on the ground after finding he possessed a firearm. 2 days later, Philando Castile was shot in his car by a police officer, and then his girlfriend live-streamed the aftermath on Facebook, where she was talking about the cause of the shooting and how her boyfriend told the officer he had a concealed weapon, began to reach into his wallet to get his license, and was shot dead by the officer. Now, the problem with the Black Lives Matter movement isn't that it is a bad movement in and of itself. It is the reactionary movement fueled by the perception of mistreatment of African Americans and also the unfair and racist treatment of people of color by law enforcement and the judicial system. The problem with the Black Lives Matter movement is because it is an ideology fueled by emotion. When a group is angry due to the us versus them mentality, such as blacks versus cops, the angry can often become violent, and with the idea that all cops are racist against blacks, and whites are always apathetic, privileged individuals that are also racist against blacks, having radicalized individuals who are willing to resort to violence is bound to happen. And you know what the problem of emotion is? People don't usually think when they're pissed, and will do things such as killing officers and damaging property, while others are also willing to use the emotions of those same people to help pursue other illegal activities, such as looting businesses or raping women. An example of this was in Ferguson, Missouri, during the riots of 2014, where individuals looted businesses, assaulted police, and destroyed property shortly after, quote-unquote, peaceful protests of the death of Michael Brown. A recent example of how the Black Lives Matter movement has turned violent was shown in Micah Xavier Johnson. Micah Xavier Johnson killed 5 police officers and wounded 7 others in response to the killings in Louisiana and Minnesota. They were peaceful officers during the protest that was also peaceful in Dallas. Micah was killed by a bomb from the bomb squad after negotiations failed, and he said, "I want to kill white people, especially white officers." Sources also said they heard in the Black Lives Matter protest during that time people say, "Officers suck, Black Lives Matter" during the shooting. So do Black Lives Matter? Of course they do, but like any ideology fueled by anger, the Black Lives Matter movement is going to be remembered by the violence created and not the peaceful solution sought after. For the other side of this issue, please click the annotation on the screen and go to my next video, Black Lives Do Matter, a fight against corruption and for equality.